Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What a day. What a flipping day.
What a fucking day. Are we on?
Are we on? We are go.
We're rolling.
We are rolling.
Ciao, buongiorno, come stai?
What languages were those?
Italian, maybe a bit of Spanish.
Yeah.
Maybe some German.
We've got this guy that we work with. Oh, I can't remember his name, but he's a lighting guy. Anyway, he had this joke that he would always do when we're on set. He would say something in a language that wasn't Spanish and then proudly go, Spanish. And it was funny every single time. Or maybe I'm just easily pleased, and the way that he told it. But it's genuinely hilarious.
I like it.
I do like it.
Do you know one of my favourite things to do is exaggerate someone's age? It's such a ridiculous number. Like say, oh yeah. I remember when Tom Brady was still playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
And it was always funny to hear people. It was just made me laugh when people would be like, Tom Brady's 79 years old.
79.
Still playing in the
See,
NFL.
I would have gone like 47.
Yeah, but see, that's not.
No, but
that's realistic. I used to say Tom Brady's still playing in the NFL at 109 years old.
Alfie, before we get too lost in the conversations, hello, Alf. Welcome to the episode. Could you look up how old Tom Brady was when he actually finished his career? And then we can see how much of an exaggeration it was.
I think he was early 40s, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it was probably around my age, about 42.
Because he went to Tampa. He left the Patriots. And did he retire after he left the Patriots? Did he go straight to Tampa?
He was 45.
45 when he retired. So 47 isn't an exaggeration at all.
No, you're just kind of just a bit wrong.
I was totally wrong.
Who came back? Was it Philip Rivers came back a couple of weeks ago?
Out of retirement
at a similar age. And he's a big boy.
He is a big boy. I tell you what.
Check that, Al.
I know we were laughing about this the other day. So you said to me in the first recording that we ever did together, who would you love to have come on the pod? And then we all decided it would be Jim Carrey. And I was like, yeah, totally. Because he's hilarious. He's amazing. First actor to ever get paid 20 mil for a film, which was Cable Guy, which I flipping love that film. And he's just a genuinely creative, talented person. And he's had a wild journey of going through the mill in Hollywood and getting wrapped up in it and then realising that it's all smoke and mirrors and then realising it's all like Illuminati Club and all just messed up and crazy and all of that malarkey. So yeah, he would genuinely be an interesting person to get on. But so anyway, David sent me down this rabbit hole of thinking about this. And then about a week after we recorded our first pod, I sat down one night on the floor in my lounge and I was like, who would be awesome to come on the pod? So I literally threw 20 names together.
This was the most insane list I've
ever
seen in my life.
Was an insane list, but it was an insane list because you didn't understand the relevance of it. Go on, grab your phone up.
I'm going to find the list.
Get your list. Alfie, have you checked David's camera as his vape-in shot? It's not. That's good.
Where is this list?
Don't vape, kids.
Should you just keep the camera on chips for a moment?
Kids, actually, don't watch this.
Okay, I have the list. Right.
Don't watch our series.
This is the most insane autistic list I've ever seen.
How about, instead of just reading through all of them, read one and then I'll tell you why and then it will make sense. Or do you want to read 5 so it sounds stupid and then I'll explain it?
Okay, let's read 5.
Let's do 5 and then I'll explain.
In the one, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Then Kirk Cousins. Closely followed by Christina Aguilera, Zach Brown, and then Chris Stapleton. Like, that is an eclectic mix of people.
It is.
None of them are realistic podcast guests. We've got 3 subscribers. If we can get Christina Aguilera on the pod, I would be surprised. What do you think she's is that why you want? Do you think she's an interesting person?
No. So Christina Aguilera made the list because
you just made the list.
I just made the list. No, she made the list because, as you know, I sing in bands, all that sort of stuff. When I was younger, I heard Andrea Bocelli and Christina Aguilera do a duet of Summer Snovio, and I was just like, it just gripped me, and I thought in that moment, one day I would love to do a duet with Christina Aguilera. I mean, I think that's more realistic than me singing with Andrea Bocelli, who cost like £20 million for an hour. But
but to be fair, we could tell him we've got 3 million subscribers, and he wouldn't know, would he?
unless he was told. Yeah, well done, David.
Thank
And
you.
then the other guys,
Thank you very much.
Kirk Cousins, because
Kirk Cousins is so out of left
No,
field.
it's
You've
not.
never even mentioned the NFL to me. This is the first time we've ever talked about it.
okay, that
And
might
Kirk
be a
Cousins-
given.
I mean,
He is
Who
okay.
did
To
Kirk
me,
Cousins play
Kirk
for?
Cousins is a complete hero of mine.
he played
Not
in
because
Washington.
of who he played for, but because he
Did he play for the Ravens or the Redskins, as they used to be known? Or-
no, he went after he did a long stint. When was it when who was he playing for when Kirk Cousins?
He had an amazing run.
He
think it was in
a good
Washington.
run. He had a good run. It was the purple team. I don't know why.
Was it Baltimore?
I cannot right now. Can't even put words together.
Atlanta Falcons.
Oh,
The
he was
Falcons,
in the Falcons, was he?
So
Yeah.
when he was at the Falcons,
Just before Matt Ryan, I guess. Is that
he did. I think they were 24 or 26 points behind. It was like 24 or 26-0. They came back and won the game, and it was the biggest comeback in history. But yeah, that was with the Falcons. Anyway,
Wait, that's the most. That's who he plays for now. Sorry.
who did he? He was drafted by
another-
Washington, was he?
It could be the Vikings. 'Cause they're
it was the
purple.
Vikings.
Was it the Vikings?
Right, yeah. So the reason we'll scrap that. That's terrible. The
This is before I started watching the NFL,
so the reason Kirk Cousins is because when he was with who was it?
Vikings.
The Vikings, purple team. When he was with the Vikings, he did the greatest comeback ever of any quarterback of any team in NFL history. But
do you remember the? Go on.
The reason why I flip and like isn't because of that. It's because he's a wholesome man outside of his position. Quarterback, because who wouldn't want to be a quarterback? As a kid, I was probably the least popular person in my entire school. I was the fattest kid in my school for sure.
I never knew this.
Yeah. So I didn't. I just. Yeah. It was not a great time in my life. But people like that who were really confident, great family men, did well in sport, were everything that I wasn't. So when I found out about Kirk Cousins and all of that, and found in the meanderings through life, found his career, looked into him, all that sort of stuff. He does stuff in his community, loads of stuff for charity. And I don't mean to be seen. It's genuinely who he is. I'm not talking about like the Hollywood people, like, oh yeah, I gave £1 million to this or whatever. He's not one of those people. He is the genuine, real deal, just a good bloke. But he excels at what he does. He puts everything of who he is into what he wants to do and excels at it, and is kind and has a loving wife and loving kids.
That's great.
It's just everything that I want to be.
There we go. We spent 10 minutes jerking off Kirk Cousins.
Well, go for it. And then the other guys, country singers, so why not?
Chris Stapleton. Super Bowl this weekend. Is it this weekend, Alf?
Or is it
Believe
next?
so.
It is.
It is this
It
weekend.
is.
Who are you
close.
taking? You don't even know who's in it, do you?
I've been focused on this for the last month. I don't know anything that's going on in the world.
It's on Sunday, I think, is it?
It's always,
It's always
on
on
a
a
Sunday.
Sunday.
Always on a Sunday.
Second Sunday in February.
I heard it's got a half-time show as well this year.
Who is it? Is it Bad Bunny?
Yeah,
Is it?
I think it is.
I don't even know who Bad Bunny is.
Just won a Grammy.
Did he?
He's
But
The
Spanish.
Grammys were terrible this year.
Seahawks v Patriots.
Seahawks, Patriots. Oh wow.
Where's your money? Where is it as well?
Let's go Seahawks.
We'll
I
go
feel like
Seahawks.
I feel like the Patriots have, they've had glory before.
They've got a dynasty.
Yeah, they've got a dynasty. Let's go
They beat the Seahawks.
go Seahawks. Well, yeah, that would make a better story. Coming back, Seahawks
Marshawn
win it.
Lynch throwing the ball on the 1 yard line.
Is that how they? Oh, how
Oh.
they beat them?
Yeah, see with
Didn't see that game.
one of the last plays of the game. I think it was at Malcolm Butler interception because Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll decided to throw the ball instead of just giving it to Marshawn Lynch to walk it into the end zone.
So
And
I
it got
think
intercepted.
what you're going to find is, David, as we get further into this,
Yeah.
I will have people like Kirk Cousins that I think are awesome and do great. I care more about his story than I do the NFL. Sorry, NFL. I do enjoy it. It's great. I'm just not fanatical about it to know who all these people are.
I'm
And it's
fanatical about baseball.
It's the same with film. It's the same with baseball. It's the same with music. I just honestly don't care enough
Do you know what
about those industries.
keeps me going in the long winter months is the idea of spring training in the baseball. I love it. I love the baseball season. I love everything about baseball.
Yeah.
And just seeing those ballparks in the sunshine, freshly mown grass, first day of the year.
Oh, so you're a vibes man.
Cactus League, Grapefruit League, I think it's called. There's one in Arizona and one in Florida. Sort of pre-season friendlies.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel good watching it. I get MLB TV. Inge will go fucking nuts because there'll be baseball on all the time.
That's great. I mean, I enjoy that. I actually briefly played with Guildford.
Did you?
Yeah, years and years ago.
I think there's about 11 people in the country that watch baseball.
Probably.
Do you know who John Boy is?
John Boy, as in, I know a John Boy, not to do with baseball, but to do with online gaming and stuff.
John
like
Boy Media is a guy who started lip reading baseball. I think his company started because he just was on his own and he would do the lip reading of baseball fights.
Yeah. And
when coaches shout at umpires and that sort of stuff, and he'd lip read them. And now he does cricket analysis as well. So you get an American watching cricket, and I think he really enjoys it.
That's cool.
And it's actually really cool.
It would be cool because it's someone that you think is awesome and you like both baseball and cricket.
But maybe we could do a double large World Series viewing later in the year.
I'd be game for that.
Yeah,
or
all mic'd up, just get it.
Just saying, if the Phillies do go and actually get into the World Series again, I have seen them. Actually, no, I saw them in the playoffs live.
They've got a great chance once again.
Yeah, if we get into the World Series, we might actually be able to get tickets.
Mm.
I was sat right with the 69ers. It was amazing.
Right, clip that, because who the fuck are the 69ers?
Yeah. What? 76ers.
76ers. will be.
That's so funny, yeah.
Clip that shit, Al.
Yeah.
69ers were
That's
playing.
hilarious. No,
Far
76ers. See, that's how much I care about it.
Yeah.
For anyone else watching that wonders what on earth I'm talking about, they are the basketball team for Philadelphia.
Yeah, who the 69ers are.
69ers.
We will clip that. That's
76ers.
That'll be rage bait. We'll post that on all the...
That's going to be amazing.
Who's this fucking
George
idiot?
goes wrong all the time. And this is just going to be a theme of this podcast of me claiming stuff and realising that it's all complete rubbish.
Yeah.
And I've only got like half the story. But there you go. I'm okay with that.
Well, you can be fact-checked in real time now.
Well, we can, yeah.
I don't like that.
Mostly by you, apparently.
I'm good at fact-checking. I don't like it when I get fact-checked either.
I've
built my life on lying to people.
Who else? Who else is on that list? Do 6 to 10. Let's find out.
Right. Brian May.
Yeah.
Kimi Antonelli.
Do you even know who that is?
Of course I know who that is. I'm a
Okay.
big F1 fan. Will Smith. The fuck would we get Will Smith on here?
Yeah.
Elon Musk. That would be an absolute snooze fest.
Yeah.
David Attenborough. We need to get him on soon.
Yeah, David Attenborough. Yeah, yeah. Maybe he should go to the top
got a
of the
very
list.
small window.
Is that 6 to 10?
That's 6 through 10.
Let's say 6 through 10.
And there's also a little reason
Yeah.
given after each name.
Oh, there is. Read it out. Or no, it's not a reason. It's kind of the relevance.
Yeah. So you've got Elon Musk, absolute legend you've written.
Yeah, he is. Whether you, he's a bit of a douchebag as well, but he's still a legend.
David Attenborough, self-explanatory.
Yeah, that is self-explanatory.
My God, you are autistic.
Thank you.
Should we go through 11 through 15?
Kimi Antonelli, by the way, go watch the Kimi Antonelli thing on Netflix, which is about how he got his position at Mercedes. It is so good. I think it's only about 45 minutes long. It's absolutely amazing.
So his father was a race driver, correct?
His father was a race driver, but he never made it to Formula One. And his father was kind of like the driving force. As with most great Formula One races, was the driving force behind it. And yeah, Kimi just excelled and kept excelling, and he just won everything. Did he jump from Formula 3 to Formula 1? I'm not sure if he even went into Formula 2. And yeah, so he went up through the ranks, and he was under the watchful eye of Mercedes for a long time. I say a long time.
He was in F2. He won. He didn't win the overall 2024 Formula 2 championship. But he won 2 races.
Yeah, so he has won races in Formula 2. He did do it in Formula 2, but I think he was champion in all the other bandings.
Good for him. I'm pleased for him. Seems like a good kid.
Yeah, totally. You know, he was actually racing in Formula 1 before he had the driver's license because he was too young to get a driver's license. That's great. That's why he's on there, because he's a legend. Verstappen was the same.
I think so. I think he was 17 when I think he got a podium when he was 17. Is that right?
I don't know. Kimi's banged it out this season. Last season.
I think Verstappen did, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he finish 6th or 7th in overall, Kimi?
Mercedes are the
7th, I think.
are the favourites this year.
Yeah, so I was looking at something this year, looking at all the pre-season stuff. And I love it when, like you with the baseball, when all the pre-season stuff comes out and you like get that feel. I'm the same with Formula One.
I love it, actually.
I love going, which rules have changed and this has changed and that has changed. And there's been a new technicality to do with pressure in the pistons within the engine.
Not pressure in the pistons.
Pressure in the pistons. So put it in perspective.
Fire in the sky.
A high-end Ferrari can only have like, I don't know what the pounds, it's probably pounds per square inch or something, but it's a 10. It's a ratio of 1 to 10 or whatever. And then the old Formula 1 cars were a ratio of like 1 to 18 or something. But they've made it now so it can only be 1 to 16. So every time that this happens, there's a rule change within Formula 1. Everyone goes, how can I get around that rule? And Mercedes, and I think one other team as well, I'm not sure who it is, have figured out a way round this problem. So the cars are tested when they're cold, not when they're hot. And Mercedes have found a way that when the engine is cold, to have that ratio at 1 to 16, but when it warms up, it's almost at 1 to 18 again. And everyone's gone to the FIA and been like, that's cheating. And the FIA's looked at the rules and gone, hasn't broke the rules. So it's brilliant. I flipping love the Formula One for that reason. They just find another way to nick like a thousandth of a second and win.
That's the bit I don't really like about F1.
No, it's the driving force behind it.
Right. Keanu Reeves.
Legend.
Actor guru, you've written here.
Actor and guru. Yeah, because he's just he's like a life coach for the universe, isn't he?
All right. Bear Grylls, you've put adventure lunatic.
He is an adventure lunatic. He scares the crap out of me. Have you seen it when he's just like, I'm going to climb up the outside of this bridge? And
no.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
You want Joe Rogan on?
Well, I think if you're going to run a podcast and you want it to actually be successful one day, you would go, who would be like the ultimate guest? Surely it would be the person that has the biggest podcast in the world.
I guess so.
Do you know why he didn't win the Grammy?
Who?
Because he refused to pay.
Yeah, he couldn't bother to pay for it. It was $500. They asked him to enter, but he didn't want to pay the $500.
That's magnificent.
It is magnificent.
Yeah.
You cannot make that man do anything besides what he wants to do, and that is awesome.
That's a bit like...
Which is also another great litmus test for us, because if we go, hey, Joe Rogan, come on the podcast, just come hang out with Double Large. Obviously, we'll get better at this as we go along. It's going to get more entertaining. We're going to be more vibes men. We're going to have fun. We're going to have interesting people come on. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a laugh. And if Joe Rogan ever sees that and then goes, actually, I'd quite like to hang out with those two, surely that's the litmus test to he actually wants to do it rather than,
Yeah, mate, I think you're insane.
I am.
What's
I'm
episode
okay
4
with
and I
that.
think you're fucking mental.
I am mental.
What was I thinking just then?
I don't know. Something to do with vapes. Have you noticed that we're both wearing denim jackets?
We are. We both
that was not coordinated
cool
at all.
As fuck. Right. Bert Kreischer.
Very funny.
I'm not a fan.
Really? So,
dude, that laugh.
I love his stories, man.
Makes
He's a very funny comedian.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he really?
No, legit. Before he was big, and famous as he is now, he even got a Netflix show out. It's got like 6 seasons out. It's called Finding Bert or something like that.
What's that movie about him that was based on his life?
I don't know.
You can find this out, Alf.
But yeah, he, for some reason, so I follow him on Instagram, he loves Sir Winston Churchill. And every year, at some point during the year, I don't know if it's Winston Churchill Day or whatever day it is, he dresses up as Winston Churchill. Well, not dresses up. He sits in his bed and has a breakfast and he has whiskey and a cigar and all this sort of stuff. The sort of stuff that Churchill would want to do. And he gets people to send in pictures of them doing it, which is fantastic. So when I saw he'd done this, I was like, oh, the Sir Winston Churchill is actually not far from where I live. It's literally about a mile from where I live is where Sir Winston Churchill used to spend his summers. And I sent a little message to them saying, do you want to wake up on Sir Winston Churchill Day or whatever day it is in Sir Winston Churchill's house? Because I know who owns it and I could probably set that up. Never got a response.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
I'm surprised
but one day,
you're
if he
a fan of Winston Churchill.
I'm not a fan of Winston Churchill.
You're more of a Hitler guy.
I was... No. Yeah. No, I brought it up because of Bert. Not because of Winston.
The movies, there was obviously The Machine. that
The
he
Machine
did.
is
But
such
there's
a
also
joke.
Van Wilder.
Van Wilder was based on Bert Kreischer.
Are you serious?
It was based on a Rolling Stones article about him.
That's very
about
cool.
him being at Florida State University and being a top partier.
FSU.
There you go.
I don't know why I said it like that. I just feel like people say colleges like that. FSU.
Have you ever been to a college in America?
No.
I went to UCLA years and years and years
Did you?
ago. Yeah, just because I had some mates that were out
What
there.
does UCLA stand for?
UC, University, California, LA. I don't know.
Maybe it could be.
No idea what it stands for. University College, LA. I think they do that. I don't know what it is. Alfie, look it up. Fact check me, baby. But yeah, I went there, and that was really cool.
University of California, Los Angeles.
University of California, Los Angeles. There you go. So did I say that the first time?
I think so.
Oh wow, what a fluke! Yeah, that was cool. It was sunny and nice, and people skated around, and everyone was cool. It was great.
I believe you. David Yates,
David Yates. I mean, yeah, why not?
director. Kate Winslet's in here.
Kate's nice. I've worked with Kate in the past, and she was lovely.
I have no problem with Kate Winslet. She seems lovely.
She is genuinely lovely.
What the fuck she's doing on this list, I've got no idea. Maybe we could just get her on with Kimmy Antonelli.
She does. Again, she doesn't live that far away.
Okay.
So we shot a film with Kate in her neighbour's property. I won't tell you the film because don't go looking for where Kate lives. And it was great. We all lived within about half a mile of Kate's house. The production put us up in all these little cottages, and for like 2 months or however long it was, we all were pretty much Kate's neighbours, and then we would just turn up to her actual neighbour's house every day, and we made this film, and it was brilliant. It was with Sam Neill, Susan Sarandon, we had Rainn Wilson, loads of great people on it, and I tell you what, that was a great production full of lovely people, and Kate was really normal and nice. So yeah, that's why I want Kate on at some point. Go, hey Kate.
I'm just going to run through the rest of them.
I used to go to yoga with her after work, and that was quite fun too.
You went to yoga with Kate Winslet?
We went to yoga with Kate Winslet after work.
What a strange life you've led.
I have lived a very strange life.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, again.
And then
legends.
Ronaldo's on there.
CR7, baby. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm doing a podcast with this fucking guy. This is the most insane shit I've ever read.
CR7's brilliant.
Sting, and the best thing about Sting being on the list is what you've written
Yeah.
after the word Sting.
What did I put?
You've written Sting, comma, pure gold dust.
Yeah, he is. He is pure gold dust. The song. Fields of Gold.
We round
There's
it
a
off
bit of a
with
reference to there.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky
yeah.
Gervais.
Ricky Gervais is awesome. So yeah, there's a couple of directors in there, a few music people, a few film bods, some sports people. It's a very good splattering of randoms. Obviously, they're probably not going to come on for a few years.
The random splatterings.
Utter legends. But yeah, I just thought it would be a fun little mind game to play.
Turns out the guests are actually Phil Heal and Jamie Cobb.
Yeah, so far. But the only way is up, baby.
Look, it's ambitious. I'm not sure I would even like to do interviews with some of those people. When you're like, I understand that you're an interesting person, but I just don't think we'd vibe. And it's like, I can't listen to you for an hour and a half.
I think Will Smith would be interesting.
I think I'd just be like, ugh.
No, I think he is an absolute ball of energy. And I think...
No, he's not.
No, he must be, because when they did...
he slapped someone. I'm like, what the fuck is that about?
Everyone makes mistakes, mate. Learn to love and forgive and get on with your life.
Yeah, I do that by not slapping people on stage.
Yeah, is that your?
That's my form of love.
Is that your? Is that the plumb line by life? Once you've slapped someone, you're done.
You're finished in my book.
You're finished in your books.
Fuck Will Smith, dude. Fuck them all. I think he's maybe got some weird Epstein-y vibes.
I don't know. I don't think so.
We'll cut this out because
then
he's not coming on. Sorry, I keep saying cut this out. Don't cut this out. Don't cut anything out, Alf.
Oh yeah. So that was
Except
the list.
when George says the N-word
Yeah.
frequently.
Nigella.
She's the new Bake Off host, isn't she?
Is she?
I think so.
Is she the new Bake Off? That's amazing. Oh, I might have to go on the show.
Should we talk about something topical?
Big love for Nigella.
Do you like her?
Yeah, she's great. What's not to like? She's a great cook. She's easy on the eye. And, it's good production. It's quite nice to watch.
She just made the list.
She made the list. Yeah, maybe she's. Who would you bump off that list? Should we bump off Elon Musk and put Nigella on?
Get rid of Elon, dude.
Yeah.
He would be an absolute bore.
He's going to be on Mars anyway. Do you know what I mean? In 3 years' time, he's not going to even be on this planet, is he?
I don't like him at all. I think, having read some of the Epstein stuff, the funniest stuff is Musk.
Is he on it as well?
He says...
Like, I think anyone that's been on the Epstein list can't be on the top 20 for coming to the show.
I think so. He sends the cringiest emails to... And even Epstein is like, dude, leave me the fuck alone. Like, you're not even cool enough to get on the pedo island.
He put in girls for the win.
Yeah.
In brackets. Because I'm hoping to come down this weekend for a bit. Heard there's going to be girls for the win.
Yeah.
So again, he was like, yeah, so we're not going to have a pizza party.
He's lucky he's a billionaire.
Man, that's crazy. That's not
imagine,
okay.
Imagine like being
that
hated,
is not okay.
being not cool enough to
anything
like,
up to Epstein list related is not okay.
The thing that saved Elon Musk
from what?
Well, potentially being implicated in all of like this.
Is that
stuff.
None of them liked him and he never hung out with them?
Yeah, Epstein thought he was too nerdy to get on the fucking.
Oh, that's awesome.
No. Bill Gates was there.
Oh dear.
Picked up an STD apparently.
Yeah, and had to give whatever her name is, his wife,
Melinda,
medicine so that she didn't get ill or something.
Yeah,
that's messed up.
They're
stop
all messed
it,
up, dude.
Stop it. Stop being evil.
Stop it, guys. Do you want to say that down the barrel of the camera?
Yeah.
PSA to all Epstein.
Stop being evil. Nobody wants you. So there you go. It's funny. I was thinking about this because me and David were having a chat the other day. David was more under the cloud of life, and we were just sort of chatting about things. And it made me think again and realise again that you know what? There's always evil in the world, but then there's always love. There's always bad things happening, but there's always something good happening somewhere. And our perception of the world is purely how we choose to look at it. And obviously when things hit closer to home, it's very difficult. And when things are further away, it's a lot easier. But that is pretty much it. It is just how we see the world. If we decide to enjoy it or not enjoy it, if we decide to love and forgive and move on with our lives, it's better for us. But yeah, it is just how we look at the world. There's always going to be evil running principalities and powers around the world. It's always going to be there. And we can do our best to get rid of them. But I don't know, power corrupts, doesn't it? But it's not going to stop me from enjoying my life, from loving my missus and family and all of that. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep staying up because that's my choice. I'm not going to let the buggers get me down, as my nan used to say.
I think that's a wise decision.
Yeah. I'm quite enjoying the pink tape on the old finger.
Thanks.
Yeah. Good job it's that finger.
I don't know why I do this. I do it all the time at work.
I've noticed.
Mostly to waste Phil's tape. But
yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
That is good.
One day ring.
We're changing the lighting setup a little bit in here if anyone actually cares. It's slightly changed now. I don't know if it's better or worse, but we're like halfway between changes and just thought we can't bother to finish it. So if it looks terrible today,
it's too
listen
harsh.
to it.
It is. Everything that I've said about lighting on this show already is encapsulated in this studio.
Yeah.
It's too harsh. It doesn't make us look good. We could
that's
be
okay.
a lot sexier.
We'll get there. One day it will look great. And people will be like, oh, you know what? That podcast's lit really well.
Yeah. I think it works really, really
well.
Oh,
no, the Northern came out. Yeah.
Do you remember her? Was that Carol Smiley?
Carol Smiley?
Changing Rooms. I think it works really, really well.
Yeah, that's great. Do you know what? Being an intruder of the South, and I do love it down here. I love the Surrey Hills. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just beautiful. Where I grew up in Lincolnshire, it's flat and basically boring.
And full of twats.
Enough of that. When you go up to places like Yorkshire, Lancashire, and you keep going further up and all of that, it feels wholesome and nice. No one ever goes to the nice country pub in Yorkshire and walks in and goes, "Man, this place is full of wankers." They don't. They go, "Oh wow, everyone here is really friendly and nice," and everyone genuinely means it as well. It's like everyone's just nicer up north. You will get it in parts of the south, My pub's mostly friendly when you go in.
Pubs are shutting down, though, aren't they?
They are. It's terrible. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, because obviously
It's a terrible thing.
alcohol. No. Hear me out on this. Hear me out. Is this going to be a controversy? Don't throw me under the bus here. No, it is a bad thing that the pubs are struggling. I will give you that. My thing was more copious amounts of alcohol aren't good for a human. But, you know, if you do what we do, we just pop down the pub, have a pint, maybe two, and then just have a good old chinwag, have a bit of food, talk to your mates, see people in the village you haven't seen for a while. We should get some local pub people on, because I think some proper fun, interesting people in our local area. David's shaking his head, totally disagrees.
Totally disagree. I don't drink, and I think the shutting down of pubs is terrible.
So what do you think is terrible? What are your reasons?
I just think they're good places to socialise.
Yeah.
They're good for community. I think that young people should get drunk.
You think young people should?
I saw a guy talking about
old
this.
people should get high.
Maybe. But it's like we've all sort of... It's a bit Fight Clubby. Do you remember watching Fight Club? And
yeah,
it was kind of like we're all hyper-focused on... I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but sometimes you just need to like get drunk.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Lots of
I
great
understand
stories,
that.
and like you meet people and you learn lessons and shit like that. And this is coming from someone who doesn't drink.
Yeah.
I do think it's a good idea. I think young people are quite safe.
Yeah, I mean they do
safe.
bounce back a lot easier, but then you know the problem is with alcohol. It's just is it connotations? I don't know what the word is.
Consequences.
The consequences, yeah, maybe it's consequences. The consequences of having too much is very bad for your life, your health. Is very bad. You know, everyone reacts differently to alcohol. I like a good session drink. Everyone's a bit, you know, slow, low alcohol beers through the day. Have a nice time. Me and Alfie will do this a lot. Sit by the fire. You know, shoot some arrows, throw some axes. Just have a good time.
So for those of you that don't know, that George and Alfie are in a relationship.
No, we're not. So I'm not having that game.
In a relationship as a friendship.
He's editor. You can cut that bit.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. He can edit out anything that he likes. Yeah, so I think in that light, you know, a little bit of alcohol every now and then, it's not so bad. But it's just when it becomes copious amounts.
Do you ever press your nose into the mic like that?
I'm very loud. No, I don't. Besides just then when you said it. Yeah. So alcohol. Oh, just take it easy, people. Enjoy it.
Do you remember the South Park thing when they said it was all about girls, cool, sex, blah blah blah, drugs, blah, 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 and it was just constantly went on like that. And
I don't remember that episode.
And it just got louder and louder and louder. It was like an advert, and then at the end of it was like, drink responsibly.
What, in relation to girls?
It was just I can't even remember what it was.
Oh, okay,
it was just they would bombard you with like all the cool things about drinking, and then at the end it was just like drink responsibly.
Yeah, but that is literally what alcohol. Do you know?
Okay. They do. It's the same with gambling. They just suddenly chuck out at the end of adverts.
I don't know why we're on this whole alcohol subject.
Gamble responsibly.
While we're on it, one thing I've noticed, and this is the clever bit, because everyone knows, everyone calls it, you know, oh, what's your poison? Everyone knows that alcohol literally poisons any human that drinks it. On some level, you are poisoned. There is no ifs and buts about it. And everyone just accepts it, right? But what alcohol advertisers do, they don't sell you alcohol. They don't even sell you their brand. They sell you a good time and good vibes and good memories. So they're not even selling a product. They're selling an experience. And that's how they get away with it. And that's why people keep coming back to the table and go, oh, yeah, I know I almost died last weekend, but let's go for a beer. You know, that's just the way it is. It's clever advertising. Have you ever noticed that sometimes you have a coffee and you get really jittery, and other times you're just like, oh, that feels great. And then other times it makes you fall asleep? Is that just me, or?
I always fall asleep when I have coffee. I can have coffee right before I go to bed and sleep like a baby.
Yeah, me too. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yet other people are like...
Same as Hitler, apparently.
Did he? Was he a big coffee drinker?
I've got no idea.
You have no idea?
He was a snappy dresser, though.
He was a snappy dresser. See, that's one thing, you know. No one's ever given him credit for anything, but, you know.
Man was sharp.
He was sharp dresser. He was a snappy dresser. They all were.
Looked fierce. Nice coffee.
It's a great coffee. Sorry if that came down the thing. Maybe I shouldn't have that in shot. Oh, yeah. Oh, mate. That feels so good. I love it.
I feel like people don't really understand that we could die tomorrow. You know what I mean?
What would you, if you had to die from something tomorrow, what would you pick?
Keep the podcast topical and all that. But
Yeah.
It kind of gets to me, you know? I saw a guy the other day on Instagram who was standing at the top of a mountain just screaming, and he was like, I've got 3 years left to live max because I've got terminal brain cancer. And you watch that and you're like, what? Like, that could just happen, couldn't it? Fucking hell.
I'd be thinking, why are you on Instagram?
Yeah,
You've
but
got
he's
3 years to
obviously like raising money and that sort of stuff. But do you ever feel like scared of doing stuff? Just like scared of, and you're like, what's the point in being fucking scared of anything?
I used to be more scared of things than I am now. I'm now less so.
Yeah, good,
because
it's like, fuck it, dude. You know, anything you want to do, just go out and do it. It's not meant to be motivated. It's like, genuinely, it worries me sometimes how I will put things off and put things off and put things off, and the truth is, I'm just scared of doing them. And it's like there's no reason to be, you know. Sorry if this got a bit deep as soon as we come back from the break.
No, not at all, mate. Coffee has that effect to you. It puts you and the people
puts
listening
me to
this to sleep.
Yeah. It gives me an existential crisis every now
Gives
and
you
again.
existential crisis. Do you know what? I know Alfie doesn't like us telling personal stories, but sorry, Alfie. What you were just saying, I genuinely used to have more fears, and then my biggest fear was, like you said, like, oh man, one day I might actually die.
Yeah.
And like, every fear that I had would be something that would kind of lead to death. Fear. And then randomly, one night, I can't remember how old I was. I think I was somewhere in my 20s. I had this dream, and I'm in a plane, and this is big fear, was like, oh, will a parachute ever open? Everyone's jumping out. It's all going really well. It comes to me. I'm like, no, don't push me out. And I got a parachute on, and the geezer throws me out, and I'm like, all the way down. I'm like terrified and fear. And I get to that last bit, which is like, I think it's like 400 feet from the ground. Parachute hasn't opened. It opens at that moment, and I hit the ground gentle enough that I could still kind of, as if I jumped from like 8 feet. And I was like, oh. And the moment my feet touched the ground, the fear left me. I woke up and I felt the fear of death leave my body in that moment. Since then, I genuinely haven't feared death. I have no idea what that's about.
It's not a fear of death, though. I don't fear dying. I fear dying having been scared of living my entire life. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. So you're talking about the bit just before you die. As in the reflection bit.
Yeah, and just looking back and going, well, why was I scared of anything at all?
Yeah.
Because, you know, like...
Stop being scared, David.
We all like to think there's something afterwards, but, like, you only get one shot at this, really.
Well, yeah, you only ever have today. Funny enough, a friend of mine sent me something on Instagram earlier, and it said... And it was just one of those things where, you know, it puts the equivalent... And it was like a bloke eating a meal and he's really jacked and happy. And then it was someone being hungry. And then, again, it was the same bloke... being jacked and surrounded by family, but wishing he could have peace. And then it was, you know, a skinny little bloke wishing he had family. And it kept doing this. And so, you know, obviously I did the whole like thing, sent back to him. And then I just said to him, I was like, yeah, you should just be happy because you only ever have today. And that is very true. You only ever have today because tomorrow never comes.
But like, what would you do if you were... I'm always interested by the idea that when you're sort of 90 or whatever, if you died...
Is this an exaggerated age or is this an actual age?
No, let's say you're 90 and you died and you just got to heaven or whatever and said, oh, I wish I could just do it again. And then God...
I don't think you would.
No, but then God was like, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll give you another chance. Now you're going to go back and be in your 30s again. What would you do? Like, and then sort of every day that you wake up, pretend that that's what's happened. Because like, my God, when you're 90, you're going to be like, fuck, I wish I was 30 again, you know?
I think that is a good way to live life, but
then,
I don't think God would send me back.
Like, if I was 90 and then I suddenly woke up the next day and I was 30,
yeah,
I'd be like, fuck. I wouldn't be angry. I wouldn't be frustrated. I would just be fucking charging around, doing all the fucking shit that, like, even just moving. Being like, I can walk, I can run. There wasn't
a film that had that. Was it Freaky Friday or something? Where they all swatched places and then suddenly one person was young, the other person was old.
I don't think it's Freaky Friday.
Is it not Freaky Friday? Oh, anyway.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's been done in the film. It's quite cool. Who cares what the film is? So, do you remember when the last one of the last lunar events happened? And you said, isn't it funny that every week or two you get an Instagram post that goes, this is the biggest lunar event for 100 years, or this has never been seen. This is the third blood moon that's ever happened.
Yeah, you won't see this again for 80,000 years.
You won't. This is never coming again for 80,000 years.
And then it happens the next.
And then it
month.
happens next week, and then next week there's something else that will never happen again, or hasn't happened.
And you're like, hang on, they're just lying.
I was thinking about this earlier, or actually no, correct that. I wasn't thinking about this earlier at all. And then my missus sent me this message, which blew my mind. And I didn't bring it up. Anyway, I will quickly. Here we go. Right. The eclipse of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah? Ready?
It always is.
Is indeed on the horizon, promising a rare period of time. It's like every week, every 2 weeks, there's another one of these rare things.
I'm not buying it anymore, dude.
Right? It says here, for promising a rare period of extended darkness that will transform day into an eerie twilight. Like, that's never happened before. Right. So, this is happening on August 7th, 2027. We will have the longest visible eclipse. It's going to be 6 minutes and 23 seconds of darkness. But isn't it funny that every single time that happens, it's always like, this is the rarest event.
It won't happen for another 6 million years. And you're like, hang on, it happened last fucking year.
Yeah, it literally happened 6 days ago.
I'm with you.
Yeah. But anyway, so that
the
came
corporate
up today.
bastards over at Big Moon need to have a word with themselves.
Yeah. So
I'm getting into astronomy though.
Yeah.
Inge loves it. She loves staring at the sky, and she'll tell me that we can see Jupiter and Orion's belt.
It's such a great app.
And Orion's cock.
Yeah.
That's Orion's dick.
That's Orion's shoulders. That's his head. Which one is it, Jamie? No.
Speaking of Orion's cock, did you see the guy on this morning with the world's smallest penis?
I did not.
Oh, he went on this morning.
This isn't your joke about Phil, is it?
This isn't my joke about Phil. This is, but he went and it is, maybe Alfie can tell us the details. But to go on TV and do an interview, obviously you weren't available. So they got the man with the world's second smallest penis.
Yeah. Close second.
But yeah, he went on and was just talked about how horrifying life was.
That's a terrible.
Yeah, his name's Michael Phillips.
Shout out Mikey Phillips.
Yeah, what a Mike.
Let's have a guess. And how big do you think?
What?
How big do you think?
Does he have a tiny wiener and massive balls, or is everything tiny? Because that would be worse.
Just micro penis.
Just saying it.
How big do you think it is in inches?
In inches?
Yeah.
It's got to be at least
quarter of an inch. Something like
that. Is it? No, it can't be. I mean, like
it's the world's smallest penis.
Well, I don't know. I've never even considered it. I don't really want to think about it. Why don't you just tell me?
0.38 inches.
Oh, that's a lot.
0.38.
Oh, that's bigger than a quarter of an inch.
3/8 of an inch. So bigger than quarter of an inch. Yeah.
There we go. He's packing as far as I'm concerned.
He's absolutely packing.
Good thing. What's he complaining about?
Yeah. Old Michael Packer. Flipping heck. So.
That's a tough gig, though, huh?
It is a tough gig. Have you stayed up with your lunar stuff? Have you stayed up to date with? Have you stayed up to date with what's going on with Artemis and all of that?
I haven't.
So
they were going to the moon, aren't they?
They are going to the depending on if
going back to the moon.
We'll get into all of that. But yeah, so Artemis 2, they're doing this mission they were doing what they call a dry test or wet test or something. Wet Alf, you know, don't you? And they fill the rocket up, they test the rocket, they do the countdown, and they do everything apart from press go, basically. And while they were doing that, hydrogen started leaking out of it. Things started to go wrong. Oh. And so they were like, we've got to put this off. So now it's not happening till March, apparently.
Is this
March,
NASA?
Yeah, this is NASA.
Right.
March earliest. So Elon's firing off rockets every day, to and fro, catching them and all of that. And NASA is still working towards their first mission to the moon, apparently since, 1972, was it? Anyway, so they're trying to do that. The funniest thing, when I started looking into this, is yes, they're going to go do it. They're going to go do a 10-day round trip. They're going to go around the moon for the first time since... Have you looked that up, Alfie? Let's say 1972. I am now the new gospel of when we last went to the moon, right?
Well, 69 was the first time we went to the moon.
72.
It is 72. So the first time since 72. So that's Artemis 2. Artemis 3 is when NASA plans to go actually feet on the ground on the moon, which I think is set for sometime in 2028. Okay, so not anytime soon. The thing that I found funny about that is when you actually read the details on it, Artemis 3 is going to take off, it's going to go to the moon, and then meet Elon Musk's landing device. So they're sending 2 rockets up. NASA are doing it as their own thing. But SpaceX are going to beat NASA there, wait there for them. NASA are going to fly to SpaceX's capsules, transfer into SpaceX's capsules. SpaceX's capsules, and go down to the moon, powered by SpaceX, which is utterly hilarious. And do you know what's been putting all of this off? Why they haven't done it? The reasons they've actually given? Spacesuit manufacturing problems.
Oh.
So how is it that when we went to the moon in the 60s, they were more prepared than we are today, and we're still having spacesuit manufacturing issues, and we're still scared to put people on the moon, and we're still going to wait another few years with all of the tech that we have and all of the advances?
The answer is, George, we never went to the moon.
Well, the longer they take to do it, the more I'm likely, to agree with you.
But that is interesting.
It is interesting.
I like I think part of the reason why they've said they didn't go back to the moon is because there's no point. It's just a waste of resources. It's like what's on the moon.
Really expensive.
It's expensive.
Oh yeah, it was expensive until Elon turned up
as well. Because they just over-engineered all the rockets. Like the Apollo 11 had like 3 times as much fuel as it actually needed. Something I found out from watching a SpaceX.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
Apollo 11's a great movie.
That is a great movie.
Top stuff.
I love that movie.
And that's all true, isn't it?
Speaking of the utterly ridiculous...
Houston, we have a problem.
We do have a problem. Do you know what one of the problems is? There's this guy. I'm gonna quickly look it up on my phone. I made a note of it earlier because I was watching. Anybody heard of Frank Richards?
No.
Frank Richards.
Frank the Tank.
If you're listening, you're very close with Frank the Tank. Very close. And I'll tell you why. He's called Frank Cannonball Richards.
Right.
Okay. So Frank Richards is this geezer. Alfie, I'm not sure where it is.
They shot a cannonball at his stomach.
They shot a cannon.
Yeah.
He literally stood in front of a cannon, and they fired it, and it hit him. I mean, most people would have just blown up, but this guy, he just went back a few meters, and the cannonball hit the floor. And I looked into his story, and it's crazy. He trains with people swinging sledgehammers at him.
He's not still alive, though, is he?
I had to know. Is Frank Cannonball Williams still alive? Williams?
No,
Richards?
he died in 1969.
Yeah, who's firing cannonballs these days?
I don't know who is firing. But that guy is mental. Do you know?
What did he die of? A terrible cannonball injury.
Yeah, cannonball cancer.
He took a cannonball to the eye.
Yeah. No, I don't know what he died from.
Probably internal problems.
You know what? Maybe. Do you know how like old people that are still around from like the Second World War are tough as nails and nothing seems to kill them because they went through a hard time? Maybe that was Frank Cannonball, what was it? Richards. Frank Cannonball Richards. I don't know why I keep going for Williams, but yeah, Frank Williams, Formula One. There you go. Brought it back full circle. So yeah, Frank Cannonball Richards. What a geezer.
It doesn't say why he died. Just says he died at 81.
There you go. 81.
81, maybe. One cannonball too many, maybe. Maybe he came out of retirement.
Maybe it was 81 cannonballs too many.
Said there was a young pretender who was...
When was Evel Knievel about? Was he around during that time? Maybe Evel Knievel turned up on a motorbike, jumped over Cannonball, Richards or whatever it's called, and he was like, "Oh, I quit. That guy's awesome. Look at him."
Evel Knievel's a great name, isn't it?
It's a great name.
What's Evel Knievel's name?
I know.
You want to guess?
Do I want to guess? Steve Brown. That's my guess. Stephen Brown.
Do we not think his surname is Knievel?
Knievel. No.
Yeah.
Was it?
His name was
Jeffrey Knievel.
Robert Craig Knievel.
Robert Craig Knievel.
Yeah, 38 2007.
Sorry,
he was 1938 to 2007.
Oh right, so yeah, I could be right.
That's a good innings for
that is a great innings for
lunatic.
Someone that I went to Snake River Canyon in Idaho, so Twin Falls in Idaho, great town. Snake River Canyon is the canyon where even to this day you can still jump off the bridge in their town, even though it's like 400 feet or something or more. Look up the Snake River. Look up Idaho Twin Falls Bridge, Snake River Canyon, and you know when you see, was it someone's flying circus or what's it called?
It's 148 meters.
148 meters falling. People, you can legally jump off that bridge in America. Very few places you can do that, but you can. I went there and I watched people do it. But about half a mile from the bridge, or maybe about a mile from the bridge, upriver, there is the place where Evel Knievel tried to jump across Snake River Canyon and didn't. He went across, he got partway across, never made it, and then fell the 140 odd meters and then smashed loads of bones in his body and still made it to the ripe old age of 80 something or however old he was. Lunatic. There you go. Hard times make for real good people.
Well, didn't one of them die?
I think who was the guy who jumped from space as a
he died recently
with a parachute? Felix Baumgartner or something like that.
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
Was someone beat his record or something?
Did they?
Or he didn't get the longest free fall record. He missed it by maybe like 200 meters or something.
Missed it by that.
Because he just pulled his parachute.
Oh really?
Have you seen the geezer that jumped out of a plane without a parachute and landed in a really big net?
Yes, that's amazing. That's
what you
really
do with your life,
cool.
David.
Yeah.
I mean, that is living every day as it comes, personally.
That's absolutely.
That's like, this could actually be my last day, but I'm still going to jump out of this plane at 30,000 feet and go all the way down and land in a net.
What a fucking thrill.
Yeah.
What an absolute. This is why I love Alex Honnold, the free solo guy, so much. And I know we've talked about this before, but I haven't seen the building he climbs in Taipei, but when he climbed El Capitan in Yosemite.
Is that the geezer that's currently quite big on Netflix and socials?
Yeah, so that one is about climbing that building, which apparently is quite easy for him. But the free solo stuff is nuts. That's the craziest sort of feat of human athleticism I've ever seen.
It's craziest hand as well.
Yeah, and I love those sort of things. I remember when Kipchoge ran a sub 2 hour marathon. Those moments that you watch and you think, wow, humans are really capable of a lot.
A bit like Cannonball Richards.
A bit like, well... All Cannonball Richards did
was getting hit in the tummy very
in front
hard.
Of a cannonball.
Yeah.
Yeah, and good for him. Do you know what I think about sometimes? And I just want to change the subject of this because
go for it.
I was talking to Winge about it, and I don't know if I'm on my own here. I sometimes think about like the extremes of human experience.
Yeah.
And you think about pain or death, and then you think like, what are the extremes of this? And there is someone in the world. If it's all on a spectrum, which it is, someone has experienced the worst pain in the world. Someone has experienced like the worst torture or the worst death. But also on the flip side of that, someone has experienced the greatest joy. Or
this is exactly what we were talking about earlier when I was saying that there's always someone that's in the worst place and there's always someone that's in the best place.
But there is,
and that is just what life is. But
that someone has experienced the worst torture known to man, and then you think, well, what the hell was that?
I think there is actually someone who has had the worst torture.
And
but we don't know. We don't know all
he was
of
like stuck. He was laid down on an iron bed, which was constantly being heated and burning his skin.
Yeah,
off
that's
him.
bad.
But they kept lifting him up and putting him back onto it or something, so all the skin would
no,
just peel
blah,
off.
blah, blah. Right, we ended that.
Blah, blah.
No, not interested. That's too much. No, I have the closest thing I've ever came to torture, rather than like emotional torture, is I shot a nail through my fingernail, down through my fingernail once, and out through my. That was agony.
Well, you're right on the cusp of human experience.
I was right on the cusp. Apparently, it's a rite of passage for carpenters. Is firing a nail through your finger.
Someone has fired a nail through my hand.
Yours?
Oh no, I did it to myself.
Oh, you did do it.
Yeah, I was putting. What are those things you put in between beams on a roof? What are they called?
What like the studs?
No.
I'm not a roofer. I did cabinet making, but yeah.
But you put 100 of them in a day.
Yeah.
No, they're like blocks of wood.
Yeah, they are. But they tie the roof together. It gives it strength. Yeah. We'll just call them ties.
A truss.
No, it's not a truss.
A joist.
Man, we just look like idiots now.
A Liz truss.
A Liz truss. We'll call it a Liz.
No, but I was putting one of them in.
And you fired into your hand.
Yeah, but it sort of bent the nail as it went through, so it just kind of like
caught you in.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that was close.
Yeah, that's that's
Don't put your hand behind it.
don't do it. I've cut people off of cabinets before where they've been firing nails in.
Yeah.
Because you use your thumb to flush it, and then you fire it in, and as you fire, you pull your thumb away.
Yeah.
And yeah, he didn't, and it went in, hit a knot, came in, went back through his thumb and back into the wood. So he actually pierced himself like a ring into the cabinet, and we had to get some pliers and cut him out. Gross. Anyway, why are we talking about agony and pain?
Just because it's I feel that's interesting. I'm fascinated by the extremes of human experience and who has experienced. Because there was always one human that would have experienced like the worst heartbreak or something like that.
Yeah.
Or the worst humiliation, or
I think
the
the people
greatest joy.
The people that experience the worst heartache don't live very long. It's kind of like when you get an old couple and one passes away, and then within like a week,
the other one kicks the bucket.
Yeah, the other one goes, and it's just like they were just lost. Like without them, like that's heartache that actually takes you away. That is, to me, that must be the worst. Again, what's with the pain? Pain and suffering. Let's bring people some joy and light and fun. Something that they actually want in their lives.
Okay.
Peter Mandelstam's going down. That makes me happy.
That makes everyone happy. That fucking rat bastard.
Oh my life! There's got to be something better than that. So, oh yeah, the other thing I just remembered. I'm going to quickly look it up so I don't look like a complete muppet. Mount Kailash, something like that, kind of like eyelash but with a K. So Mount Kailash is this. It's pretty tall. It's in Tibet. It's 6,600 meters tall. So
that is tall.
It's a very tall mountain, you know, and no one's ever climbed it. What's that about? Like, genuinely, no one's ever reached the summit that anyone has on any type of record. It could be that, 10, 15,000 years ago, when apparently we were cleverer and building pyramids and stuff, we managed to climb every single mountain in the world. But in current history, no one has climbed this mountain, and that's pretty cool. Don't think that's something Red Bull should probably do. Send someone up it.
So it's banned by the Chinese government.
It's banned by the Chinese government.
Free Tibet.
Due to Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Bon.
So something to do with the isms.
Isms and Bon.
Isms and Bon are stopping people from stop it isms, stop it Bon, whatever you are. Let someone climb that mountain.
Only Buddhist monks have successfully reached the top. But he did say.
So people have climbed.
But on record, it's said there's no names against it.
But he flew to the summit. He didn't climb it.
He flew to the summit.
Yeah.
Lame.
Man can't fly.
Lame. Buddhist monks can. Apparently.
That's why they got shaved heads. More aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic heads. Bit like Phil.
Do you know anything about the Wright brothers?
I know what I've been told.
I'm fascinated by these kind of things as well, like what people were capable of back in the day with less.
Yeah.
I'm always talking to you about architecture and how architecture is so much worse now.
Ah, mate.
Everything that is available to us and
yeah,
the
all
things
those
that we
old
used to.
temples were incredible.
Yeah, and it's like the Wright brothers fascinate me. I saw a thing about this and how they had nothing available to them.
Yeah,
and they just up sticks. And a couple of years before they invented the aeroplane, there was an article in the New York Times that said man won't fly for 1,000,000 years. I think it was.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe it was 1,000. Might have made that up.
Stupid newspaper.
But then they just, and all the things they had to go through. And it's hard to imagine doing these kind of things when there's no evidence of it being done before. I think people underestimate that. But they were an extraordinary couple of people.
Do you ever feel like there's potential in you to be one of the Wright brothers? Have you ever had that moment when you think, actually, there's something that I'm going to do that nobody else has done before? And I don't just mean like climb Mount Kailash or whatever it's called, Kailash. I mean something that hasn't been done because people don't think it's possible.
I kind of, not so much with stuff that's like that, but with ideas that people come up with. And I thought, I've thought about that before.
Oh, that's happened loads of times.
All they've done is just done it. That's the only difference.
All they've done is done it.
But like, there's so many ideas. Like, if everyone's who had a brilliant idea actually did the work and made it happen, we'd live in a completely different world, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Imagine if right now there were like 10 Elon Musks.
Yeah.
As in there were 10 mental billionaires.
Yeah.
That were just going for it, regardless of what people think.
This is what gets people.
Right.
It's people's people being scared of like what and being judged first up.
Stop living in fear.
Yeah, it's trying to get yourself at it and being like, actually, I think I know best.
Yeah.
Because they're the people that actually do things.
See, I feel like that at the moment. Personally, I don't feel like I'm going to do something that no one has ever done before. But I feel like I'm an eagle that's just taken out of a nest. It's been in the nest way too long.
Yeah.
And I'm soaring. That's how I feel at the moment. And I feel like
I
am soaring and no one's going to stop me.
But it's kind of the same with this podcast. We keep going, we talk about like, oh, these guys do this and these guys do that. And it's like, actually, fuck all that, you know? Like, if we just do what we want to do.
Well, yeah. Well, that is what we're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we are
and
just doing what we want to do.
It's something that kind of occupies a lot of space in my brain. When you're like, oh, this person's done this. And it's like, no, just bin all that, dude. Because I think gut instinct is super important. And if you just follow that, then people like Mr. Beast have said this before.
Yeah.
That no one thought it was genius until I'd done it. And then everyone comes up to you and goes, oh, you're genius. And like right up until the moment it works, you're a fucking weirdo. And then it works and it's like nothing, you haven't done anything different, you haven't changed at all.
Mr. Beast is
when it
interesting.
Starts working, everyone calls you a genius.
Well, yeah, of course. But I find it really interesting because that's only happened because of YouTube. I remember kids, actually no kids watch this, don't watch this if you're a kid. I remember when YouTube turned upon the scene. I remember loading it up for the first time, and I remember we wouldn't, text our mates, but we'd go see our mates and go, have you seen that video? And there was this guy called Junior. I think he was French. Look him up, Alfie, if you could, please. He's called Junior. This is probably before you were born. Junior, he is a French breakdancer. And he was wild. Up until that point, the only breakdancing I'd ever seen was either my own terrible breakdancing in the mirror and realising that I can't really do it, my mates breakdancing who were fairly lame, or the occasional person you'd meet out on the street when you're going around the UK who literally did just have a bit of kitchen vinyl, was quite a good breakdancer. But when YouTube came up, you actually got to discover there are people in the world who are mind-bendingly brilliant at breakdancing. So there's a few people like Junior that were around in the early days that I don't really hear of anymore. So Mr. Beast is interesting because he's done something and kept going and building and going and building and going and building, which is oddly enough is kind of how I feel at the moment. I've always worked hard. I've always given everything that I am into life and all of this. But you know that whole work smarter, not harder. Never really worked smarter. So that all changes now.
His name was B-Boy Junior.
B-Boy Junior. Big up to the B-Boy Junior. You inspired me. You were amazing, and polio. You were the best thing on the internet.
He what?
He's got polio.
He's got polio.
He's got polio.
Yeah.
Far out.
Oh, he had it back then. Yeah, because he did look like his arms and limb ratio was slightly
has it now,
out.
Apparently.
I don't think you get over polio.
No.
Yeah. His head
that
got
shit
chopped
stays
off.
with you.
Yeah, his head got chopped off, and his head's still chopped off to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Decapped.
That'd be a great coffee brand, wouldn't it? Decapped.
How do you think we should, if we were to bring back
breakdancing,
public executions?
Oh man, that's a really snappy, happy topic.
You think we could bring back the guillotine?
Which one? So okay, this is the question then. If you're going to bring back public execution, which public execution would you bring back and why? So let me think. Yeah, I think I would probably, it'd be between two. No one really wants to watch the one where they would tie your limbs to horses and they'd all run off and you'd just explode. No one wants to watch that because that's terrible. No. It would either be beheading, like guillotine, as you said, or it would be hanging, because both are remarkably quick.
Yeah, hanging's quite cool. I think
there you go. You heard it here first.
I think guillotine would be cool, but I don't want the head to end up in a basket. I want it on a platform, and then the head goes, and then I want the head to roll off into the crowd, and I want everyone in the crowd to go, get the head away from me, and then maybe kick the head around a bit.
No, you're onto something, because my imagination's running wild.
Yeah.
I think, you know how when they did the hanging, they have to lift it up really high because they would drop through? Combine the two. So you put the guillotine up really high, and then you have like a little chute that runs off like a marble chute, and the head comes off and it runs down, and it goes through one of those really cool like things where it knocks a hammer and then it stops.
Idea.
It hits the previous head and stops, but then the hammer comes around and hits the head, and the head keeps rolling down.
I'll tell you what,
that is the future.
I'll tell you what,
and that's what we should do with the Epstein people. We should get all the Epstein crowd.
Spot on.
And we should set up a giant marble run where the heads are the marbles.
Yeah, but then you execute someone.
We have solved society's problems.
So
the
head rolls
yeah.
into a different part of the puzzle that then executes someone else. So you've got Prince Andrew's head, which just rolls down, and it tips a little switch, which then hangs.
We go back to the whole guillotine up on the ramp thing. So there could be several options. There's a few different marble runs.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the marble run is just fun, and it knocks stuff over and things happen, and maybe at the end a big domino falls over and just squashes someone.
Crushes someone.
And then the other one will be it falls off and goes through those pins. And it bounces down through the pins, and
then you have
eight people and then
lined
at the
up.
bottom you have 8 people lined up, and if their head lands on their head, they get taken out, and they're the next one to go on it.
Yeah.
Like
so that's how you pick the order. Say what?
Like tipping point.
Like tipping point.
Exactly like tipping point.
And then the third option, which my brain hasn't come up yet, but I'm about to have some words come flying out of my mouth. The head just comes off. Oh, maybe it falls into water and it bobs along, and then you have people doing like catch the duck.
Yeah,
and they have to bob.
And it's
for
like
heads.
everyone has fun, and it's a day
and everyone
out,
has
and
fun.
we get rid of a few scumbags. And
it's a grand
the kids
day
love
out.
it.
Yeah,
amazing.
We should do it in Trafalgar Square.
Big fan.
Yeah, Trafalgar Square. I think that'd be a great place to do it.
Yeah. So who we?
And then you can close the national,
rid of?
Whatever it's called, National Gallery or whatever is that big thing that looks over Trafalgar Square.
Yeah,
and then you can put it up there because you've already got a natural slope down the steps, so you've got all of the fun head runs coming down. Brilliant.
I feel like a lot of the jollity has left public executions.
Yeah. I think it should come back.
I think if
it's going to happen,
executions great again.
Make executions.
I want the kids to have fun.
What would that say on the hat?
Sell some candy floss. Mega.
A mega hat.
Yeah.
Oh dear. We've gone
because it can be a dreary affair.
We have had some fun.
There's a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
I feel like
it would take time to organise.
Stonings are barbaric.
That's terrible.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Don't do that.
No.
No one wants to. No.
And where's the fun in that? Whereas
poking someone in the eye with a pebble before they get stoned, potentially hilarious, but outside of that, no. Stoning's a terrible way to go.
Yeah, but I think even the people involved in the marble run would be like, okay.
Yeah, they'd be like, I can't wait.
I'm going to die, but also I get to see.
Yeah. And do you think that they're there on their knees over the guillotine, like eyeing up someone else, like, you're next, son?
Yeah,
and like they're willing their head to go that way.
They're going, at least I get to be part of something.
At least I get to do, you did me over once and I got over it because this happened and you blackmailed me and, maybe do some atrocity and there you go.
Listen, I think it's a great idea.
This is a great idea. There is a silver lining to all of this. All of the people that are going to get punished, they're going to go in a really fantastically entertaining way.
Yeah.
I am game. That will be fun. I think that would be fun. Obviously, this is for your entertainment only, people. Please do not go and round up for human beings and put them in some kind of sick death game. Don't do that.
Yeah.
David's not so sure. No, we should definitely stick to entertainment only. Jamie's just sent me a message. That's hilarious. And we're back in the room.
Although he was implicated in the Epstein files.
No, he wasn't. Oh, dear. That would be a vicious rumour, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's one out of the grips department that we can...
One less grip in the world.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He was very close with Prince Andrew,
though. I think...
What do you think, Chips?
When you go into a supermarket, right, and a season of something has just finished, say Christmas, New Year's or whatever, and they've sold loads of stuff, the moment that shelf has been emptied of something, the next season of stuff is in there. And Easter is not for quite a while yet. And as soon as Christmas was over, as soon as the New Year's was done, local supermarkets, Easter eggs, straight away. That bothers me a little bit. But maybe whoever came up with that idea can join the Epstein lot in the head rolling game.
Rolling?
So what are we talking about?
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay, I just want to clarify after the last segment that we don't wish death on anyone. So
No one at all. We had technical issues again, but that's okay. You know, we're learning, we're growing, we're doing all right.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I am, mate. I'm doing great. Oh man, that was wild. I quite enjoyed the whole concept of looking at a quite serious problem in a really stupid way.
Yeah, and we do like the marble run idea, but the people who are going to be killed are unnamed humans.
Yeah.
We don't want.
So, yeah, that's
but also,
crazy.
any confirmed paedophiles in the Epstein list,
They're done, mate.
they can go in the marble run.
Yeah, they can go in the marble run.
They can go in the wood chipper. I like that expression. I always see that when people are talking about the Epstein files online.
Really?
It's just like a gif of a wood chipper.
Oh, really? So,
Which is great.
have you seen the film? Oh, it's going to leave me now. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. It's on Netflix.
No, I've never even
If
heard of that.
if you've never, seriously, go watch it. Go watch it. If you're listening, go watch it. Tucker and Dale versus Evil is such a fantastic film. So it's pretty much, without giving it all away, Tucker and Dale are these hillbillies, and then these college kids go and hang out in hillbilly territory. And there's a wild chipper scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very good. And it just makes you want to vomit. Very graphic.
Feet first or head first?
Head first.
Head first is better.
Yeah, head first is better. It's over.
You wouldn't want to go feet first into a wood chipper.
No.
Oh, you wouldn't want to go anyway into a wood chipper, but I feel like feet first, you'd watch your whole body just...
Yeah. No. Oh, don't. You're making me actually feel a bit sick.
Slowly, feet first into a wood chipper.
Oh, actually, my stomach's turning a bit.
And then bits of you are fucking flying overhead.
Do you know what?
Speaking of Prince Andrew...
No, you know when you
straight into the wood chipper.
Straight into the wood chipper. That's terrible.
Just kidding. Can't do that.
No, don't do that.
I don't know. Did we save ourselves from being sued? If we became famous from this, and then people go, episode 4, you talked about putting Prince Andrew into a wood chipper. Are we in danger of?
I don't think so,
sued?
because we're not actually being real, are we? We're just
I'm kind of
talking crap.
I feel like that's another thing that drives the fucking population nuts, is the idea that I'd get in trouble for that, and yet Prince Andrew seems to get off scot-free.
Well, currently. So, you know when you're doom scrolling?
Yes, very well.
You've had dinner, you're chilling out, you think, it's not soon enough to not put the heating on because it's going to get cold tonight. And you're sort of sat there and you think, I'm going to have a cheeky little doom for a bit. And you come across something random. I came across this wall. That's it. Very exciting. It's a wall in Siberia. A very big wall in Siberia that is basically the Great Wall of China, but it runs across Siberia. Isn't that insane? And it was like discovered only a few years ago. What is that about? Why is there a giant wall going across the top of like Russia, Siberia?
Who built it?
They don't know. They reckon it was built, I think, 1000 BC, so about 3,000 years ago.
Do you want to know what I watched on Netflix the other day?
What'd you watch?
His and Hers. That's a great series with a massive twist at the end.
Okay, so don't tell me the twist, but tell me what it is because I haven't seen it.
I'm going to tell you the twist.
No, don't do it.
Straight in with the twist.
Okay, what is the twist?
Fanta fruit twist. I'm not going to tell you the twist, but it's about, I don't know, it's just about people being murdered.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you can't be
6
watching.
episodes, just get straight into it. It's amazing.
So are they true stories or?
No, it's a drama.
Oh, it's a drama. Oh, okay. Okay, so why is it we're okay with people getting murdered in dramas, but when it's real life, like
because it's acting.
Yeah, no, I get that, but shouldn't it bother you just as much?
No, not at all.
It's the same principle.
Is it?
Yeah, you're glorifying. It's like
Yeah, but you're not glorifying an actual murder, are you?
you're watching murder
You're
for entertainment.
Glorifying the portrayal of a murder.
Yeah, but it's still people watch it for entertainment.
But also in this,
It's a very British thing
this,
to go, "Oh, I love a good murder."
the right people get murdered.
Oh, see that again? That's a problem within itself. Who
Is
are
it?
the right people to get murdered?
Well, everyone gets to judge for themselves.
Well, yeah, there is that.
If I was in charge, do you think the world would be a better or a worse place if you were in charge of it?
Me, I'd hope it would be better. I think initially there would be problems, like actual problems.
Teething problems.
Yeah, teething problems, but there would be real problems because I would be like, there's too many rules. People should be able to a certain amount, not govern themselves, but they should, if they're doing something which is currently illegal, for instance, I would say that's no longer illegal because it's not hurting anyone. So as long as you're not hurting anyone or being such a public nuisance in some respect, in an extreme way, then why is it illegal? Why are we babysitting the public? So I would make less rules, not new rules. I would start taking rules away. I'd start taking laws away and go, you know what? Humans can be loving and kind and generous and forgiving. Let's start a society that's based upon that.
So you'd
and
legalise.
then when we get to the point of, okay, you've started killing people, that rule still applies. You're gone, and the punishment would be harsher. So I think looser rules for the majority and harsher rules for the people that are actually doing super wrong. That's how I would run the country.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's it.
Fair
Job
enough.
done. So yeah, what do you think? Do you think it would be better with me running it, or?
Yeah, I think it would be better with you running it.
Thanks.
I
man.
reckon I could run a good cult.
A cult,
Yeah.
not a country.
I look at cults in America specifically. I think they are kind of exclusive to America because they've got the freedom to do whatever they like. I like that. Try starting a cult in this country. It'd be a fucking nightmare, wouldn't it?
They've already been started and they're all underground, so it's not the same.
Yeah. But all of the cults go wrong, and I just think they make such basic issues. Like everyone has I guess you have to have a bit of a god complex to start a cult.
Yeah. So you have a god complex then? Is that what you're saying?
I like to think not, but
Oh, okay.
I also like to think I could start a cult and it would be a
healthy one.
Yeah, a good cult.
Like a commune.
Yeah.
Of healthy people.
Kind of.
What would make it a cult though?
Well, everyone would have to worship me.
Yeah, but that is god complex.
No, I would have, but people
you
get
basically want
obsessed
to reenact
with,
the reason why Satan was kicked out of heaven. You want the worship for yourself.
No, I don't want. But people they then have 7 wives, and it's like, I reckon I could start a cult and I'd be like, right, we're not going to do this like that. I'm going to have 1 wife. Right.
It's not really a cult then, is it? That's kind of like the qualifier for a cult, is you get into weird, sexy stuff that you shouldn't do. Yeah. So
what are the qualifiers for a cult?
I would say
rather than an organisation of people living together. So the Amish, for example, aren't a cult.
Yes, but that's because not one of them is the most powerful, and they don't have like the whole weird, sexy stuff going on.
So you think that the
so
fact
they
that
are
there's one person at the top makes it a cult?
A wholesome community as such. But yeah, cults always get into the weird sex and money.
Then I think I could start a wholesome community.
There you go.
Not a cult.
Yeah. Scrap the cult. You're done with the cult. So what is your loving community? How would you run it?
I think I'd bin off pretty much all technology.
Bin tech?
Yeah. That would be a great start.
To what level? Because obviously a spade is technology, and you're going to want to grow stuff.
Spades are fine.
Spades are fine.
Yeah.
So nothing electrical? It's very Jewish of you.
You don't ever.
Not on the Sabbath, mate. You can't be turning light switches on.
Let's just cut for a minute and get into it. no, you fucking ever.
Yeah.
No, there would be some tech like microwaves, TVs,
microwaves and television. So you're going still quite advanced with your
smartphones.
non-tech tech.
I would say no smartphones.
Oh, okay. So things
no
that
social media, no
things
smartphones.
that are addictive socially. That are some form of technology, you would get rid of those potential addictions, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but also, ironically, I've always kind of generally believed in the legalization of drugs because I think that what right does one human have to tell another human what they can and can't put in their body, right?
That's
but
definitely
also, in
something that I head towards as well.
Yeah, but in my wholesome society that I'm building, drugs would be illegal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which ones? Because alcohol's a drug, and that's kills more people than all the other drugs in the world combined. Yeah, it's socially acceptable, people. Nothing makes sense. Anyway, carry on.
No, I think alcohol will be all right.
Yeah? Okay, so drugs are cool then in your eyes then? Well, for your society?
Apart from alcohol would be fine.
Alcohol's fine.
I'd let people have a drink, yeah, but I'd be listen, guys, we can't be doing blow, and I don't want people smoking.
You know sugar's worse than blow,
weed
right?
And
sugar is 3 times more addictive than cocaine.
Is it, mate? Because...
Legit. Okay.
Say this on there.
Go look at America.
I've eaten a lot of sugar, George.
Go look at America, see the sugar problem, and tell me that they have a worse sugar problem or a worse cocaine problem.
Okay, I'll give you a different example.
Yeah.
I'll take your average 20-year-old man in America.
Yeah.
And we'll give him cocaine for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then we'll give another man sugar for 10 years.
And I'm telling you,
and we'll see the damage.
The sugar's
done
more addictive.
So they did test on rats, and it showed that it is sugar is more addictive than cocaine.
So they gave rats cocaine. That's hilarious. So there you go. My point still stands. So I want you to go back to your community. I'm more interested in your community.
Well, my community, there would be no
rats
blow.
on cocaine.
No.
The what? Sorry.
There'd be no blow.
No blow.
No drugs. Just no drugs, guys.
Just the drug of alcohol.
What about mushrooms?
Yeah.
No,
shrooms are a plant.
I don't want
cannabis.
Shrooms are a plant.
No cannabis either.
Shrooms are a plant. It's not a drug. It's a plant.
It's my cult, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. It's your community, David. It's not a cult, remember?
Okay. Well, you can.
No weird sex stuff.
You can join the cult, but you'd be in prison.
So you're gonna have a prison?
Yeah. No long hair.
And that is prison worthy in your. Okay.
You're doing a big stretch inside.
I'm doing a long stretch inside. Yeah.
You're in deep trouble if you turn up.
It's a good job I'm running England. I'm not in America in your community. I am the leader of this country.
You're not invited, you fucking hippie.
Well, there you go. It is coming off soon. I don't know how soon, but I don't want hair like this long in the summer. It's got to go before then.
Right, so what would do you think you'd have? Let's say you're starting a cult and you've got 100 people. What are the ground rules?
Treat people how you want to be treated. Love, forgiveness, all the sort of what people might think of soppy cliche crap.
They're all going to come to my cult, you know that.
No, they're not.
They're
not, because they're going to be
they're going to hear your opening speech, and they're going to be like, I'll tell you what.
What's something fun that you'd have in your cult?
David's cult.
Something fun?
Yeah, like none of that lovey-dovey stuff.
Oh, fun things.
Like fun.
People are allowed motocross bikes and dune buggies, and will be based around just having a laugh.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That would be... My cult would be fun.
Yeah, your cult would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as fun as mine, though.
No, we'd have a water park.
Ooh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Well,
but where do you live somewhere warm?
Yeah.
Because if you have a water park in England, I couldn't think of a worse thing to do.
We're in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
We're in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix.
Just outside.
Great place to have a water park cult.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I like that. So... I forgot what I was going to say now.
Alf, what would your cult involve? There'd be so much ganja, wouldn't there?
There'd be so much weed in
Dude's baked now.
Hey, it's a medicine. That's what Chris Eubank says, so I'm going to go with what he says.
He's just going to join in with, Rastafarianism and be like, I'm not starting a cult, I'm just joining a religion.
I just become a Rastafari.
I think Alf is going to find Christ.
No.
I do. Do you ever get that vibe about someone you're like, I think you're close? I think you're...
I do get that vibe with people.
You're a couple of doom scrolls away from realising that, God is...
Rome is home.
Everything leads to God in the end.
Yeah. I think it is a journey for some people. Like a massive... Well, it is for basically everyone. Anyone that says it isn't is lying.
Do you think I'll ever turn to God though, George?
You?
Yeah.
That's a very good question. This kind of brings me into a little bit of theological thing that I've been thinking about recently, actually. I don't know if you really want to go into this on the pod. But I think people need to seek God to find him. So if you're not prepared to seek him, then you won't find him.
Well, there we go.
Seek and ye shall find.
Exactly.
Wet stuff.
Right, so...
But there would be... God would be a big part of my cult, because I think you're right. I think people need to worship something. And I think the best thing to worship is probably God.
Well, yeah, there's nothing bigger, is there? So the biggest things need to stay big and the little things need to stay little.
I'd have
like that man's penis.
What, sorry?
Like that man's penis.
Yeah. 3/8 of an inch.
God gave that man a very, very small penis. How cruel is that? You couldn't blame him for not believing in God.
I reckon he does.
Inches.
I reckon he does believe in God.
If
I was going to sway either way on Michael,
do you think he ever
3/8?
Do you think he ever prays and goes, listen, thanks, I see it all, it's all beautiful, but you could have.
Do you think he's a really good blues guitarist?
Jesus, you got to help me out here.
He just sits at home.
This is what you gave me.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not asking for much, but just like a little more than that.
Yeah. There could be pros and cons in it. I don't know. Again, I don't want to think about this.
What pros?
Yeah, go on. This is a good
There
question.
we go.
The pro for Michael 3/8 is that he will have no performance anxiety because he knows that nothing's going to happen. So it's never going to be an issue for him. There you go. There's a silver lining to having a micro. I think that's a good
And
one.
that's it.
Yeah, should we end the pod there?
No, we should not end the pod on that. We're ending the pod on Micro's 3/8. Micro. Oh no, I'm calling him Micro instead of
Micro
Michael.
Phillips, that's his name.
Is he called Micro Phillips?
No, Michael Phillips.
Oh, Micro Phillips.
Micro Phillips.
Sorry.
You know he's called Micro. at
Sorry,
school.
Mikey 3/8. We've given you a new name. Yeah, there are real problems, and that guy doesn't have a real problem. I'm just saying it's a little bit of anatomy. Get over it.
Oh, it's easy for you to say.
Yeah, I know, because I'm in second place, and it makes me feel good about myself.
And rounding off the top 4.
Yeah, there you go. Unbelievable. Go on.
No, I didn't have anything really.
You didn't? Oh, mate.
I'd like to just talk about the future of the pod.
Yeah. We could do that on and off. I do think we are going to get into segments. It's something I've wanted to do from the beginning, not to kind of give everything away, but they are coming. They have been planned. Stuff's on the way, and we're going to hit segments, hopefully, within the next guest or two. And also, when guests come on, I don't want it to be interviews. I just want them to hang out with us. It is a hangout thing. They're not here to be interviewed.
Yeah.
If they want to talk about something, they can talk about something. If they want to talk about themselves, they can talk about themselves. But, you know,
But we're going to keep trying.
when Jeremy Hunt comes on next week and plays basketball with us, I want him to be able to, you know, just be himself.
You want Jeremy Hunt on?
No, I don't want
I'm
Jeremy
gonna
Hunt.
Beat Jeremy Hunt over the head with this
Don't
trident.
beat Jeremy Hunt over the head. Let the people meet him first.
I just don't like politicians.
Yeah, it is a struggle because they're all in that weird club. I know. I get
They
it.
speak in such a weird way, dude.
They do. They speak with their thumbs facing forward. That's
Yeah, they do.
stupid.
That's the
Stupid idiots. Why would you do that? Have some fun. Point at someone as a politician and make them rage bait people. Don't do all this stupid political stuff.
I think regarding this podcast,
Yeah.
I think you want to be liked by a large percentage of people, whereas I would rather be really liked by a small percentage of people.
Do you think? Honestly, I think I'm just being myself and take it or leave it. I honestly couldn't care less.
Yeah, but in terms of like reach, I think you'd rather it was like a broader spectrum of people. Whereas this was, do you know who Norm Macdonald, the comedian, is? He died a couple of years ago. One of my favourite comedians ever.
Yeah.
Probably my favourite. So someone said about Norm Macdonald, it's like 80% of the people in the crowd won't really get it, but like the 20% that do get it think it's the funniest shit they've ever heard in their life.
Okay.
So it's like that's my goal is to be. Like,
I'm happy with 20%.
Yeah, I don't.
So
I
that
don't
means
care
half
about
a
the
billion
80%.
people in the planet are on board.
Yeah, I'd rather have like a percent just being like this is the. And I know it's not the funniest fucking shit in the world at the moment. But
Oh,
it-
no, mate,
we'll
I'm telling you.
get
I'm
there.
telling you.
But that's my
We're building.
preference is to be loved by like a small number of
Okay,
people.
let's go for 20%.
of the entire planet's population.
Yeah.
It's a, yeah.
20%, mate.
I think we're more likely to get Christina Aguilera on the pod.
I cannot wait till she comes on here. She sits there, she looks at you, David, and then me and Christine will be like, la la la. We'll be singing away, having a great time, and you'll be like, can't believe this is happening.
I'm going to beat myself over the head with this trident if that happens.
We need to add some more stuff to the table.
We
But
need
I
to
think
fix
that
the
will grow
lighting.
naturally. The lighting will get fixed. We spoke to a film gaffer the other day. He's given us some pointers, told us which lights to get, and we are moving towards it, so that will get better.
Can we just turn off, Alf, can you just turn off one of the lights and just...
Oh, there you go.
Can you turn off the one above George's head? Right, and how does it go? Yeah, there's perfect. There we go.
Yeah.
How do we look now?
It'd be very strange. We will both look completely different because the lighting's all down
I know,
one
but this
side
would be
now.
quite cool to see if that's...
Okay. Well, if you've made it this far, congratulations for getting through episode 4.
Yeah.
That is us. We're out. And
God
yeah,
help you.
yeah, especially if you've been listening to this. See you later.
Love you. Bye.
Ah.